three chiefs to tell us if Rod Hayes then told y'all what y'all needed to know, but if it's something else, they gotta tell it.
Yep.
Right? So we looking for three kings walking, no bullshit talking.
Right. We got to get our chiefs free too so they can speak and give us our reports.
Yeah.
And about
And
that,
see, that's a tribal responsibility that can't be neglected, no matter how old you is. When it's time to get a report to the people, and you the one responsible for giving them the report, then you need to be brought to the forefront so you can get a report,
yes.
and you can
Yep.
have, and you are and you are in a position where you can call support from any other chiefs on the land that you know can help you give the report effectively so that the people is aware of the changes in the systems.
Right. The changes in the systems, the changes in the celestial bodies,
Yeah.
all the shifts taking place.
So
And
that's
I
what
like this
you,
Pluto and Aquarius energy because, like you said, Scorpio rules the underworld and the occult and all things hidden. So the fact that on January 25th, all the celestial bodies are about to be in line, and then we have this transition from Pluto into Aquarius, which is the wealth of the information or the spirit, the data, the light being shed upon the people. That's really like full activation of the apocalypse or the unveiling energy. So we've been waiting for this. You know, this is a really good time. All things hidden brought to light
you,
and shared with all the
hold
people.
on 1 minute, Kelly. Your chief warhorse called in to see if I can call it back.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, chief. I'm doing pretty good. I'm over here doing a live broadcast right now. Okay, I'm gonna call you when I get done.
Can you stick with the little
Okay,
ones, baby? So, because
everybody say hi to Chief Warhorse in the comments. Let her know we love her.
greetings, Chief Warhorse. Greetings and love. Greetings and love.
Hey, look, I'm on my live talking to Chief Warhorse while I have a young lady on the other end that I'm supposed to be having a conversation with. But when I seen you call, I had to answer.
It's a full activation right now, huh? Got the whole family coming together. This is like the
Okay, I'll
divine.
call you when I'm done.
This is
All
like
right.
the harmonic convergence of all the chief energies, huh?
Yeah.
What an honor.
So
Wow.
yeah. So people be trying to turn the Chiefs against each other, but me and Chief Warhorse don't play that.
Right.
So she wanted the people to know that we do have conversations. She can call me anytime she want. I can call her.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we just had certain stuff that we had to work out separately, and later on at the right time, you're gonna see us all together in one happy family.
Man, I can't wait for that. I've been waiting since I incarnated.
A lot of us came. A lot of us came here just to see the closeout because so many people failed at closing it out, and now we got somebody that actually told us everything that needed to be done step by step in the public domain, in their face, not behind
Yes.
their back, straight up, no chaser.
And thank you for that. We love you and we honor you. We give thanks for all the work you've done. I know it has not been spoon fed to you and it has not come easy, but you left no stone unturned for the people, for us. So we thank you. The babies thank you too, you know. I feel like I got 4-star seeds, you know, and I feel like all of them are reincarnated chiefs or warriors. And it is such an honor to be living this prophecy and watching all of us come together at this time, you know. So we love
Mhm.
you. We love you. We honor you and Chief Warhorse and everybody else out there doing the work. All the mothers. I bless up all the mothers, you know, holding the matriarchy together just to be a part of this time, the return of the matriarchy and the return of our divine codes. And man, it's blessed, really.
While you saying the return of the matriarchy, somebody said earlier, shout out to Chief Noble Drew Ali because it was in the uplifting the fallen humanity where fallen humanity represented the matriarchy, and he was bringing her out of the water onto the dry land, symbolic of please take this sister from under the admiralty and maritime and bring her back to the law of the land, which is the law of righteousness, which is the law of the people of the land already had, called the great law.
The great law. Look at this. Let me show you this. Because you said the bridge, and you said Yemaya. Hold on, baby. And you said the maritime to bring her from the sea to the land. Look at this. We got 1 foot, 1 foot in the ocean, one moccasin in the ocean, one, 10 feet on the
I
land. We got
wish
10 feet on the
I
land.
wish it wasn't so dark over there. We could see it better.
Okay, well, I just put my moccasin in the ocean, and we got 10 feet on the land over here. Me plus these four, 10 feet. What's that? 10 times 10, 100. 100 toes down right now on the land. Return all of our stuff. Give it all back. We're ready. And we don't need no babysitters either. We don't need no dysfunctional adopted parents. We got this. As long as we got our chiefs to tell us, you know, to put us in order, put us in check, we can all fall in line. So I'm giving all my love to all our people right now, right here from Califia, from the Golden Gate. And I'm gonna step off so you can let some other beloveds in here and make sure my kids don't go in the ocean.
Okay, see. I'll talk to you later.
All right, love y'all.
Chief Lion Firecatcher in the house. As we always name ourselves after animals and trees and stuff like that. Can you hear us? It still say you joining. Ooh, we didn't let her in. Okay, let's try Sarita. Sarita want to know about teaching the children about. Sarita, I sent you an invite so you could come up. So she want to know about preparing the children for the changes to come. I'm more worried about the knucklehead teenagers and early 20-year-olds that can't pay attention and can't take instruction. Can't nobody tell them nothing. Because I don't want them to get caught up in the cleanup effort of getting these rotten, no good individuals out of the community. Where you at, Sarita? It ain't letting you up, sweetie? Or you don't want to come up? Okay, that didn't work. Big Cliff Simmons. Nope, they said you can't come up. Hits Nikki. Hits Nikki. I'm sending you a request to come up. Come on, Chief, and with Chief. Smoke a little chronic. Cough till you vomit. How you doing? How you doing, sweetie?
I'm okay. How you doing?
I'm, you know me. I'm smooth as can be.
How
Like
do
a
I?
spring day, catching shade under a tree. What'd you do? Covered up your camera?
I don't know what to do.
You were saying, there you go. I can see you now.
Oh,
Can you see me?
no, I can see you. I can't see me.
Oh, we can see you just fine. You showing up over here.
Okay. So I got a question.
Okay, let's do it.
I don't really know how to word this, but I want to know how can I find out what energy walks with me that makes people nervous around me or uh, like think that I'm always upset or like they'll be like, "Ooh, sorry, you okay?" And it pisses me off because I'm like, "There's nothing wrong with me." Like, if you want to speak or say something to me. Like, this been going on since I was a kid, and I'm like, I don't know if it's my facial expression. It is, but what is this?
You going in and out like your phone ringing or something.
It was. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find out, like, do I have a energy, and what energy is this walking with me that makes people, I don't know. So it's like I have products, like I sell certain products, and it's like I don't even want to go live because when people see me, or I try to like go to like Walmart parking lot with my products, and people are like, "Excuse
Yeah.
me," and I'm just like,
Mhm.
so.
You have a big mama vibe to you. It's
Big
like
Mama.
yeah, it's like an authority figure energy signature. Even when you was a little girl, you still had that same reaction because you was born to be an authority figure. That's your natural general makeup based on your family lineage, where you came from, all that's being expressed through your DNA. People are inherently scared of leadership.
Okay.
They scared of leadership, but they keep following the wrong people, so that's making them even more scared of leadership. Leadership is not supposed to be somebody you follow, but it was supposed to be somebody that helps you solve the problems of your day-to-day life to elevate your life to a higher plateau, right? In the business world, they aware of the ones who have that energy. So they would send you to negotiate where intimidation is needed because your presence is intimidating. But it's intimidating because it's your natural inner strength radiating. Like in an anime cartoon, their inner strength start radiating and they be pulsing like they heart beating. People can feel that, and because your energy is that strong, when we born leaders, we don't have physical identifiers. We have energy signatures. The energy signature is what how people responding to you to mold your ego to force you into a leadership position that you 90% of the time don't even want. But your life gonna put you in the position where you have to choose to be a leader and take charge in order for you to make your life work right. And this is the energy they feeling is you are alpha. You like can't nobody make you do shit.
No,
If you don't want to
no,
do it, you're just not gonna do it.
I'm not doing it.
And they ain't gonna argue too much about you not doing it.
Mm.
Okay, just wait a
I
minute
said what
to get it done.
I said. What I said.
hmm That's the energy that the female chiefs have.
This is it's it, it's what do I do with that though? Because it's like,
Embrace it.
but I can't be around too many people because it's either I don't know what to do with my energy, so I can feel the energy. I think it's I don't know what to do with my energy, so the energy is bouncing back and forth. So my facial expression is already like, keep playing with me. So then they get to looking like they gotta defend themselves for me.
hmm
And half the time I'm just like, I'm just asking you a question, but I guess the tone of my voice is deep, and my facial expression immediately.
It's not that your voice is so deep. You speak with authority, like you stand on what the fuck you say. You gotta remember, all these people fake as hell. So the level of realness that comes with who you are is intimidating to most people. And the ones that's intimidated by you being real, my motto is fuck them people. You ain't got to make yourself little to fit nowhere. Stop doing
Okay.
this. stop trying to do it, because as soon as you stop trying to do it, the world that was designed for you before you came here opens up to you. Stop trying to make yourself little to make other people feel comfortable. Fuck them people. You gotta use the fuck it key. The fuck it key is, I'm not finna do nothing extra sissified or extra soft to try to make you feel like you are more important than I am. You not more important than me to me. And if that's intimidating and offensive to you, fuck you. Use the fuck it key. It worked.
But so with me trying to get my own business and get out here and talk to people.
You need a proxy.
Huh?
You need a proxy.
A spokesperson?
A face, yeah. Yep. Your niece, that little girl that just went by?
That's my son.
The son?
Oh my God, that's my son. I swear I have been like, I don't need to put my face on the page. I don't need to go live and show because it's going to come off the wrong way. Wow.
So it's leadership is right now what you need to train yourself in. Once you understand the leadership concept and how it applies to your character, you a general. You can't be no fucking foot soldier. That shit don't work. Yeah. But you can make foot soldiers perform miracles in the presence of others without even doing that. Because you a general. You got to embrace that shit. Once you embrace that part of yourself, remember you was born to be the leader, but if you ain't trying to see what you doing and you just trying to be make yourself little so other people won't be intimidated, fuck them people. Don't do that. Use your general capabilities. I'm gonna go get you a pencil and a paper. I'm gonna give you some books that's gonna get your head right on this military leadership stuff.
I'm ready.
Leadership Secrets by Attila the Hun.
By who?
Attila the Hun. It's a book based on his military tactics and strategies. This a lady named Chen Nin Nu. She got a book called Thick Face, Black Heart.
Big face?
Thick Face. THICK. Thick Face, Black Heart. The same author has an Art of War for Women. And you need 33 Strategies of War by Robert Greene. This is that's helping you with your shadow work. The 33 Strategies of War, once you understand those and you can apply those, then the 48 Laws of Power can be applied most effectively, which is the next one, Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power.
Okay.
All right. And then General Leadership, it's a book called Leadership. The author's name is McGregor Burns. It's a hyphenated last name, McGregor Burns.
It's called Leadership what?
The author's name is McGregor Burns.
Okay.
All right. Now, when you understand how the leadership part go, now your energy start to make sense to you. I'm not supposed to be on the front line. I'm supposed to be organizing this so that the frontline soldiers can be more effective. So in this particular case, you plan all of the leadership to running a business, right? The business has to run with the CEO knowing how to bring the best out of everybody in the company. You the CEO. And your husband or your mate, that's your COO. Then your son, you know, that's your president because he's the face. He's the one that need to be in front of everybody, marketing the product.
I can't get him to do nothing. I even inboxed you about.
Listen, he if he understand that you're gonna give him the opportunity to make his own living, and that sooner or later he gonna have to get the F out your house because you the leader and you run that mother, and he ain't gonna be doing what he want to be doing up in your house.
All I'm saying.
Okay. And it sounds like me and you been talking like this forever. Right? Because I understand the energy that you come with.
It's familiar.
Mm-hmm. And the leadership qualities become more potent when you understand that you was born that way. Can't nobody make you belittle yourself but you. Stop making yourself little to make little people feel comfortable around the giant. Step on their ass.
So it's nothing negative around me.
No, only negativity that you is if you bring it. If somebody brings some negativity, that's a warrior of righteousness.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna start no bullshit, but I guarantee you I'm gonna finish it.
That's right. That's
right. So embrace that. That's gonna be your greatest asset when you understand that you can use it to your advantage, and that by standing on what you are, instead of trying to be what they want you to be, you are more effective in making the life you want become the life that you want.
I understand that.
Yeah. You're supposed to be the leader. Somebody got to be the glue.
Somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, though. It's heavy.
But practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
What was the first book I gave you, sweetie?
Leadership.
That's the last one. Leadership by McGregor Burns, the last one.
I got it. Leadership. Yeah, you gave me.
Leadership Secrets of Attila the Hun was the first one.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Leadership Secrets.
And as you study that, you start saying that, okay, that's why I made that mistake I didn't have to make, because I was trying not to be myself. And now that I understand how this worked, I could see where I was making mistakes trying to fit in places that was beneath me. That's that big mama energy. You're supposed to be a matriarch of a clan. They need strong women. They don't need no jelly span pushovers. They won't follow them. They won't. Our people will not follow weakness. So if you want to get our attention and you really want our support, they have to know that just because you peaceful don't mean you won't break somebody's neck.
Right.
I don't look for no drama. I'm not going out starting nothing, but I'm the wrong motherfucker to fuck with. Well, I could be the right one depending on how bad you want to get done.
Right.
You know, but that's all it is. It's your natural born qualities of leadership. And there was a strong woman that you was emulating her energy, and she had the same responses from people as you did. And by osmosis, you said, I'd rather be that than the alternative that was presented in front of you. She probably was too weak for you.
Damn.
So you start emulating the strength because you didn't approve of the weakness. And then it became part of who you are, and other people became intimidated by it. And then it startled you because you didn't understand where the intimidation was coming from. Yeah.
So I started to think that I was negative.
Right. But the only way it can be negative, if you start believing you negative, then you start behaving in a negative manner. But as long as you realize that all it is in the hood, well, this is how we would say it. Them bitch ass niggas want to be bitch ass niggas and don't want nobody to call them on their bitch ass bullshit. And here she come calling these niggas on their bitch ass bullshit. She always putting a motherfucker on Front Street, right? That's how they feel. But all the time, what they covering up is, I hope she don't put me out there because I know I'm foul. That's what they be more concerned about. Is you gonna drag they rotten ass out for touching on the neighbor kids when you peeped over the fence and caught them? Yeah, you gonna say something. That's your nature. You have to say something. You can't not say something. You won't even be able to live with yourself if you don't say something. Hey, get your stinking ass away from them kids, you riding pedophile mother. And don't make me go get my back up. Because you keep some people close to you that gonna do the same amount of damage you is. Or worse.
That's wild. I feel so much better now that you was able to tell me something different than what I had been thinking since I was young.
They want us to believe that anything that can be used for our liberation is tied to something evil. As long as they tie our liberation, our freedom, and our liberation of ourselves to something evil, we gonna be scared to break free because we don't want to. We righteous by nature, so we don't want to do nothing that's gonna tie us to something perceived to be evil or wicked. And the worst thing you can do is accuse us of it, knowing we ain't did it. That hurt the worst.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you ain't did nothing wrong. Be yourself. What? Soon as you because it's gonna take you a minute to digest the idea that you a natural born leader. You instill with these qualities. You had a positive role model that you had a lot of love for that influenced you to be how you are. Once you accept all that to yourself, among yourself, with yourself in your quiet space, everything turn around for you on a dime. You're gonna be like, shit, I should have did that a long time ago.
A long time ago, I swear.
And that's a prescription from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Accept your own and be yourself.
Okay.
Your own in this case is your strengths. All of your strengths is your own. And weaker people are intimidated by that.
So everybody weak?
Most of them, about 98%.
98%. I'm like,
It's not you, sweetie. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
it's like 98%. I'm just like, I am so uncomfortable because they look uncomfortable around me.
Fuck them make them uncomfortable, be more you. The more uncomfortable you make them, look at it as the better it need to be, because they're going to have two options at that point. Boss up or bitch up. You going to either come up to my level or you going to get out of my presence. Man, you don't want them to stay. If they need to leave, let them leave, because trying to comfort them to stay is how you self-sabotage.
But at work, like supervisors and trainers and...
It's just a way to handle them too. Just remember, the contract in your job, your rule book, that's your defense manual. When you start quoting them rules to them, they start trying to stay away from you because you can put their job in peril just like they put yours in it. But as long as you don't know the rules, they can slap you around, philosophically speaking, at their leisure, because you don't know how to protect yourself because you don't know what the rules are. The rules is there to protect you from their tyranny, just like it is to protect you from a retarded ass coworker and they coworkers. Remember that part, right? It's okay to get to tell me the instructions on how to do a particular job, but you ain't finna buffalo me into trying to make me do the job faster than I could possibly get it done.
Yeah.
They try to do that.
Then I become
Incorrigible.
increasingly passive aggressive, and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, nah, that's not what's going to happen
So
around here.
from now on, they tell you passive aggressive. Say, no, bitch, I'm just aggressive. I'm trying to be passive to keep from stepping on your ass.
I'm trying to tell you. Right. That's crazy. I'm glad I clicked on this. I wasn't even going to come on here. I needed to hear this. This is wow.
But so many of us self-sabotage our entire life from the same feeling that we got something with us that's evil, or we doing something that is offensive to these bitch ass motherfuckers. Let them be offended. Fuck them. You know, when you at work, because you're not the owner of the company, it's a certain etiquette that comes with any work environment. Know your etiquette just like you know your rule book, and you stop being the target of attacks and oppression, and start becoming the source of respect and guidance from among the others. Like when I was working at GM, I used to have the supervisors come to me to help them solve problems because I was easy to communicate with. Where some of the other team leaders with attitude problems, they didn't want to talk to them. They just wanted to figure out how to get rid of their ass.
Right.
Right. And so when they had a healthy respect for me, they know I'm union. Ain't no mistake about it. I'm union. I'm not not finna. And a couple times I got tricked because I didn't know the rules well enough. I was still green, and they tricked me into making agreements with something that went against the contract that I didn't know about. But once I had them experiences, they couldn't trick me no more. Right. And then I used to speak up for people that's getting done wrong. And I ain't supposed to be saying that. I'm supposed to let the committee man handle it. I can't help it. You can't just fuck over people in my presence and not just be complacent with it. I'm going to say something.
Right. Right. That ain't what's up.
Yeah. Like one of my coworkers got suspended. They tried to fire her. The supervisor was 1,000% wrong. And I kept talking about it. I'm like, no, y'all not finna just fire that girl like that. She got children at the crib to take care of, bills to pay. You gonna fire her, and she 100% right, you 1,000% wrong. So a lot of people took resentment to that because I spoke up, and they had terminated her, but the committee man that we had was able to get her back. But it took him a long enough fight, you know. So when you at work, you got to know the work etiquette. That mean you don't got to kiss nobody ass, but you don't got to take nobody's shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, and they ain't got to kiss yours, and they ain't got to take your shit. It's a two-way street. Once you understand that, you cool.
Okay.
You got
I get
anything
that.
else, sweetie? I'm gonna take another caller.
No, I don't. Not at this moment.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Yep. Don't just remember, don't be little for damn motherfucker. Expand.
All right.
Let's
Yes.
spread your wings.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, sweetie. Jasmine Love, you coming up? Let me see. I got Jasmine Love. I sent the invite. See if they let you in, sweetie. They give it a few minutes. Chiefing with the chief. Big Chief Pontiac Rod Hayes and this mother. So, They not letting you up. Okay, I'm gonna try to let somebody else up, and then I'll try to let you in again after that. Um, Facebook it only lets certain people come in. Some people I can't even. They're sending me requests. I can't send out no invite. Trying to accept these invites and not letting people come up. I don't even know. Feelings, don't be a hero. Don't make a fool. So somebody wanted me to answer about the people that Trump gonna be deporting. All of those people with those titles of nobility, I mentioned this earlier, are registered as foreign agent nationals. If they have a title of nobility, they gave up their citizenship and their rights to anything they had in the country that they in order to make an allegiance with a foreign entity. In this case, it's just the Crown of England. Sound like I'm talking to you. I could be if you accept that ad I just sent you, Yolanda. Tabe Enlightenment. I'm chiefing with you too, sweetie. That's a Hyoka trait, that excessive laughing. I got two people, Ayo Teo and Zuri Green, they won't let y'all up. So this what I'm gonna do. Everybody watching, I'm gonna exit out, then I'm gonna come back in and see if I can get some of y'all up here. Wait a minute, I got a hot one coming in. Say you join them. I'm waiting on you to come in.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I can hear you, but I can't see you. But that's okay. We're gonna go on with what we got.
Okay. I'm good. None.
So how can I help you today, sweetie? Can you hear me?
Well, um, yes.
So what's on your mind?
We seem to have a bad connection, so I'm trying to. Yeah, that's like a double feedback. Rod, thank you for being there. A lot of things that you speak of.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I see these things uh, coming to light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't consider it prophecy because what I be doing is there's information put out that tell you like indicators of what's the next move they about to play. And that's why I keep warning. When I come on here with a warning, it's because they didn't sent out um,
Right,
the
right. And
information that allow me to see that they got something playing. Right now, the big thing I'm worried about is the Manchurian candidate in the what they call mass casualty event, and they've been working with the Manchurian candidates in those high schools and junior high schools So them the ones I'm worrying about being activated. That's why I keep telling everybody, if you can, to take your children out of their school system because they got some stuff playing on their way out that's not pretty. You still there?
Yes. I actually homeschooled my son. Uh, he was born in 2000.
Hmm. So where did you get your curriculum from? Did you go through the Department of Education's homeschooling program,
Uh,
or did you write your own curriculum?
I wouldn't say that I was accredited, but I got books from the library. Um,
Hmm.
I got things offline.
So you wrote your own curriculum then. You just
Yes, yes, everything that I wanted him to know, everything that they didn't teach me and in school, and that I had knowledge of, I passed it on.
hmm
We read a lot of, encyclopedias. Is to know the knowledge of words, vocabulary, studying your thesauruses. Um, uh, Khan Academy is a good source for homeschooling. Uh, uh, just is the knowledge is in the foot in our fingertips now. Uh, if is no one's stopping us from keeping our kids at home and educating us. Uh, they like to use fear tactics, like the truancy officer if your kid don't show up in school.
Yeah. So when they came out with the workers program to use public education in the place of education and start to train people how to be functional as laborers, that's when they created the truancy office to try to make sure that everybody had a child in the system. Yeah. So if y'all look at the comment I pinned, I've been telling people this that want to homeschool that there's a homeschooling curriculum from K through 12 that the school district office had to supply to any parent that chooses to homeschool their child, right? So homeschooling, I don't even like to use the word school because it means hell. And if you're sending your children to hell, of course they're gonna act like devils.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to discuss while you was up here?
Right. I got a bad connection, so I'm gonna get off. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah, you too, sweetie. Yeah, they do have a homeschooling budget for the parents that homeschool. Okay, I'm trying to let Akili AST asked. I'm trying to let her come up. See if they let her in, and then I'll try to let somebody else in. Hey, there you
Hello.
go. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad you were able to chime in.
Yeah, I'd be nervous, but I was like, I need to share the information if somebody
Mhm.
need it.
This is a good time too, cause we on the topic, and you coming in right on with the with the info.
Yep, I homeschooled my kid after, my child after they had me put him on medication and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he started overdosing at school, so I had homeschooled him. But they don't tell you about, the school won't tell you, that you can get them exempt from school.
Mm-hmm.
You,
They want you
school,
to think that the only way is their way.
yeah. Or if you want to take them out, you got to have another school you taking them to, or they going to try to, get you in trouble with the truancy officer and all that.
Yeah.
You can, same place you get the curriculum, same place you can get them exempt at the same time.
Mm-hmm. So, do they have to fill out forms and all of that?
Yeah, it's nothing. I think it was like one little page or something. It was pretty simple. And then
That's how
they
you know
got
it's
the,
something that we supposed to do, because they supposed to let us do that. So
yeah,
it's only
yeah,
one piece of paper. But let it be
yeah,
something that we ain't that they don't want us to do. They gonna overload us with a big old stack of papers.
yep, yep. I couldn't believe that all the struggle I went through with the school and it was that simple when I finally, found out the information.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
So,
I had a couple people I had to coach through it, because their children was having problem with the staff at the schools, harassing them for frivolous,
anything.
frivolous stuff. But they got children tags. Parents don't know this. In a file, it tell the teacher to get a child a hard time.
Mm.
But you won't never see it, because that's the dossier they keep on every child. Certain children, they want to force them out of school, but they want to force them out under adverse conditions to make it where they can't be educated. They know
Right.
who we are better than we know who we are. In the words
Mm-hmm.
of us that's a detriment to their system by birthright, those are the ones they want to force out of education. You will not be educated, if I could say something about it, because you're the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that they don't think is going to be a problem, they get them all the accolades and all the awards. For
Yeah.
all of the biggest award ceremonies now is for sports.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
They don't have no big old academic ceremonies no more.
Right.
We used
Right.
when it was ending, when I was going from junior high to high school, that was fading out. They had what was called an honor society, and they used to have a recognition of all of the children on the honor roll. You don't do that no more. If he ain't the star basketball player, the star football player,
Yeah.
he ain't getting no acknowledgement. We don't care about you academics. We don't need no thinkers. We need workhorses. We need people that's gonna run fast, stop on the dime, and give you back 9 cents change.
Yep. Or a consumer, or a what is the other one? A prisoner, a slave.
Yeah.
We all slaves, though. But
Somebody had
what was
posted on my page a few months back, and it's the schools control the children, the prisons control the fathers, and the churches control the mothers.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
a tripartite
Yeah.
system of control.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. A lot of people say that the new generation is so screwed up and they this and that. All that happened from school.
Yep.
Most
So the old
and ma-
way we used to do it, this is where you had step down education came from, is that we
Mhm.
would teach the children to teach the children under them.
Yeah.
And then
Mhm.
the elders would be the caretakers, and the teachers would be teaching children how to teach by letting them teach somebody else.
Yeah. 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 That help you learn too, teaching somebody else.
Mm-hmm. And it helps you assimilate the information faster and to understand its application better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
accelerated learning. If you go back to the old step down, you see that the teacher teaches the front row teach the second row, all the way back to kindergarten.
Mm.
And that's why they didn't
Okay.
have homework, because they was doing it in class, teaching the other children how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it went from all of the children being interactive with each other and learning to having the teacher's assistant helping only certain children. That's the
Mm-hmm.
change that took place after they got rid of the step down process of teaching. Yep, each one teach one. We all gonna reach some, Yolanda.
Yeah. So the U.S. Department of Education was terminated December 31st, 2023.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know how like the LGBT curriculum and all that stuff. So that shouldn't be politics or political things like
Mm-hmm.
that shouldn't be to the school system. Is that's what it is, right? I mean, like the government can't
Anybody
enforce.
teaching elementary children about sex should be put on the sexual registry.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone gay sex, sex period. The
Right, right.
people teaching children about sex before they start asking about sex is overly sexualizing children. And the
Mm-hmm.
children gonna act on that at an earlier age than they would have had the people allowed the children to mature before they started teaching them about sex. It used to be a
Mm-hmm.
big thing how old you gonna wait for your child before you tell them about the birds and the bees, right? It
Yeah.
went from that to drag queens reading love stories in front of the children. Like, what in the world just happened, right?
I can't
So,
believe that.
to gender verification in elementary school is asinine. You
Mm-hmm.
got tomboys that grow up to be some of the most beautiful women with the most feminine traits you could possibly imagine. And you got
Mm-hmm.
boys that grew up under women that turn up to be some of the smoothest, coolest people from growing up. But at an early age, you can easily tell them they confused about their gender. If you can convince them, you ruin their life.
Right, right. They want lifelong medical patients.
Mm-hmm.
It just was enough, to get somebody to be a lifelong patient. And I mean, when I first started seeing on YouTube the kids who was transitioning, and then they, especially the ones who didn't want to do it after they started, that was just so heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
And then suicidal. This is just like the worst thing. This just war on children. It's horrible. I
Right.
don't see how some people don't see it like I see it. Um, I know people got to go to work and got to send their kids somewhere, but it come a point where somebody gonna have to quit working. Daddy got to work, and you got to stay home, take care of the kids, or I couldn't just keep mine are in their 30s, my kids. So, um, if I had one in school that I had some control over, they wouldn't be in school. I got my grandchildren in school, but I can't. You know, their parent
Yeah, they got
do
their
things.
parents got to be parents.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
ain't nothing I can do. Just give them the information.
Or if y'all in the same city, you can offer to be their teacher and bring them to school at your house.
Yeah, I did have them doing that, but they dating interracially, so it come a point to where the moms is like, like what I got to, like I don't got nothing to offer these kids.
Yeah. But if you
So
homeschool their daddy,
yeah,
mm,
I did.
but that's the people that's conditioned by the society to believe that the government actually give a fuck about them.
Right, and they
The government
don't.
don't care about you, and as soon as you realize that they wage war against you, the faster we gonna get free.
Right, right.
Yeah. So the reason that they want to feminize the boys is so we have no resistance to their oppression. And feminize the boys, masculinize the females, right? Make the male gender become obsolete because the women can kick more ass than the men. Because the men too worried about breaking a nail or pulling out his eyelashes.
That's so sad. It's funny and
Look,
sad, but
people think it's a joke, but the gay agenda was really an agenda put together by military generals that was paid by billionaire homosexuals. These billionaire homosexuals is part of two key groups. One is called log cabin Republicans, which was high-ranking senators, congressmen, and other Republican officials who was into pedophilia. Same-sex pedophilia is the most common kind. The other group is called NAMBLA, the North American Man Boy Love Association, and they wanted to normalize homosexuality in the society because they was trying to assert themselves in order to have a means to take over. So they wanted to use the sexualizing and hypersexualizing and alternate sexualizing of the children as a way to decay the society on purpose. Yeah, Obama was he was a member of that society, those groups.
what group you said before NAMLA?
The log cabin Republicans.
Okay. Yeah, they got it set up in every institution.
They alliance with NAMBLA is what, because see, the log cabin Republicans had access to the retired brass military, and NAMBLA had the financiers to go through the log cabin Republicans under the pretense of a lobby in order to recruit a special select group of military strategists to push their agenda. Who the hell? Let's see. Excuse me a second.
Okay.
Hello? I think that's AI trying to seduce me. They keep sending me all of these calls be coming in from computers with different sexy voices. Some of them be Chinese, some be from India, and they be trying to sound all sexy in their computers. I think I done accidentally got AI to fall in love with me.
I believe it too. That AI, that's ancient intelligence. That's not artificial.
Yeah.
Something had to build matrix.
Yeah, that's the temple science of the pyramid priests. Ain't nothing's new under the sun. My girl Drea. Okay, sweetie, I'm gonna see if I can let somebody else up. I'm only gonna do a couple more before I end it.
Okay, thanks for talking with me.
You're welcome, sweetie. Thanks for coming in.
Okay.
All right. So, sister number one.
Dang, you had me fast. I wasn't ready for that.
Mississippi Clay Dirt walking, baby.
What's up?
I seen you on there glowing in the sun like a brand new copper penny.
I wasn't even ready for that. I was like, what the hell? It just happened.
How
The
you
universe
doing?
was like, bling, bling.
Yeah, we need to show them. They think that anybody would do.
Oh, I guess the universe had to prove to them something because I wasn't ready. I was like, damn. It happened like that, you know? It be like that.
I wish you'd have been on here earlier and the sister was talking about people be intimidated by her. I told her don't be letting people make you be small so they can fit in. Smother their head.
Do that.
No, because she was thinking that she had like an evil spirit with her or something.
Why? Because you know,
Shift the
can I say something?
reaction of them
That
people being scared. Yeah, go ahead.
let me tell y'all something. If you have that energy where people are afraid of your energy or your light or just your presence, that's a good thing. Because if you're one of those people that are evil or something, like people aren't going to want to be around you. They're going to automatically like dispute, like whatever they call that, like disperse from you. They're not going to want to be around you. If you have the energy that's like enlightened or like that is like lighting up a room or just like intoxicating, oh, you're gonna draw a lot of people to you. They may not like it, or they may say they don't like it. It's because they're drawn to you. So that's why they don't like it, because they're like, why am I so drawn to this person? Why is it that like I can't let this person go? Why is it that I'm so intimidated by this person? Why is it that this person makes me feel insecure or whatever? Like that's within them. That's not a you thing, that's a them thing. So if you're experiencing that in this time frame right now, in this element, that means that you're doing something right, and they're obviously not on the frequency or the path that they need to be on. That just means you're on a very high frequency, and people they don't know what to do with that. They're so intimidated by that. They're so intimidated. They don't know what to do. So, and I had to learn that a long time ago, y'all. Like, it was so many people intimidated by me. Rod is like, listen, Rod is one of the guys that is not intimidated by me. Like, it's so many guys that y'all have like listened to and everything that was hella intimidated by me. He's never been intimidated by me. As a matter of fact, he was the one who reached out to me and was like, okay, we need a bill. We need a da da da. And we've always been locked in for like almost 5 years now. So I'm just letting y'all know, like, you're going to intimidate a lot of people when you are on your path, when you're on your journey, when you're doing what it is that you need to do and what you've been called to do. So don't ever let that deter you from your purpose. You just got to continue to go on your purpose. You can't let nobody deter you, or just because they're this person, they feel intimidated by you, then maybe they're not supposed to be in your life. It ain't no
That's
maybe.
what I
They
told
ain't supposed to be in your life.
her. I told her from my experience, when we try to make ourselves little so we can make the people that's uncomfortable stay, them end up being the one that cause us the most damn problems. Be big, smother their ass out the room, make them run like you got gasoline on their ass, chasing them with a match.
Absolutely.
Because them the ones that causes kingdoms to fall, because people trying to cater to their weakness instead of making them be stronger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not catering to their weakness. Fuck them people. That's my motto. F around and find out.
You got something bigger here. There's something bigger you're supposed to be doing on this planet. You're not here to accommodate people. You're not here to make people feel better about themselves. You know, if they